The bin Laden family was branded as the Rockerfellers of Saudi Arabia for their sprawling infrastructure projects. Riyadh, Saudi Arabia has released construction magnate Bakr bin Laden, more than 3 years after his detention in a purge of the kingdom's elite that upended his vast business empire, sources told FF. The former chairman of the bin Laden Group, Saudi Arabia's biggest construction company, was reunited last week with his family in the Red Sea city of Jeddah after being freed from an undisclosed detention site, 2 people close to his family said. It was unclear whether the release of Bakr, a tycoon in his 70s once seen as a major power broker, was provisional as his movements are still curtailed, one of the sources said. He was released and told to stay home, he said. People are allowed to visit him. His family is overjoyed, the second source said, adding they hoped his release was not a temporary goodwill gesture by the government towards the end of the Muslim holy month of Ramadan. Bakr, a half-brother of the late al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden, was not reachable for comment and Saudi authorities did not immediately respond to AF's request for comment. The bin Laden family, branded as the Rockerfellers of Saudi Arabia for their sprawling infrastructure projects, reaped enormous wealth for decades on the back of their proximity to the Saud royal family. But their fortunes tanked following the ascent of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who has sought to remake the oil-reliant economy and dismantle top-down patronage networks that enriched a handful of elite families. Bakr and 2 other siblings, Saud and Salah, were snared in a November 2017 purge that saw hundreds of royals, tycoons and government ministers locked up for months in Riyadh Ritz-Carlton Hotel, then widely dubbed a 5-star prison. The unprecedented crackdown was described by the government as an anti-corruption measure, but was seen widely as a shakedown and power play by Prince Mohammed, the de facto ruler known by his acronym EMS. Most detainees, including Saud and Salah, were subsequently released after opaque financial settlements with the government. But both brothers were barred from overseas travel and initially made to wear electronic ankle bracelets to track their movements, family sources said. The government took management control of the debt-saddled bin Laden group after acquiring the 3 brothers' collective 36.2% stake in the company, according to an official document seen by FF. Authorities also seized assets including private jets and luxury cars, the sources said. But despite surrendering billions in assets and shares, Bakr was held in detention, with family sources saying authorities freed him temporarily once earlier in January 2019 so he could attend a family funeral. Facebook كتب مثل عمل block test, why?